Alright, here the Benton Mackaye Trail comes on down to this road. And we got a little bit of a road walk. We just drove past this earlier today, getting to the trailhead. But, you know, hey, if you want to go for a swim, now is a perfect time. You know, we got 2 diamonds. Means that the trail makes a change. And look at those beautiful places down there. You know exactly where to go. So this is going to walk us back down to town, actually right over to the restaurant that we had dinner at last night. And if we had an inner tube, we could just float down it. I guess we would call that blue blazing, huh? All right, let's go to the general store. Great looking place. Here we got a Benton Mackaye Trail Angel Hiker box. Got a bunch of water. A bunch of different first aid supplies, lots of water, and free books. And a free library. That's awfully nice. And the Angels on top. Go ahead and sign the gas bill. Alright, that's the bridge we're going to cross. There's our Jenny, hanging out by the bridge. 2 diamonds and a left turn. Shalford Bridge, 2 rentals. And then this cool bridge we get to walk across. We got to put in for tubing over here. I got to take out or put in over here. Got a whole bunch of tubes laying around. Didn't have miles to do this. Would be a nice day to just get on a tube and go bobbing down that river. The water's still probably pretty cold. And there's our Jenny waiting for us. Wave, Jenny. Ahoy there, darling. Got a cute little general store. And our Jenny.
Hi.
Hey, baby.
How you doing?
Good. Mining company is open for business, everybody. Looks like they got their sluice box over there. Jenny said you can buy a bucket of dirt for how much? $12. Really cool place. There's the sluice box. Here's that cute little restaurant Jenny found for us last night. Fantastic pecan encrusted rainbow trout caught locally. And now we're going to join a road around here. Because later in the day we can have a nice lunch. Toccoa Riverside Restaurant. And hippies use the side door. Stanley Creek Road. It's our next intersection. And we should start looking for some blazes. There's some blazes. Perfect. This is real trail magic. There's an Iron Bridge Cafe magnet just laying here in the dirt. I'll pick that on up and take that to Jenny. So, talking about long distance backpacking. You know, I plan to be out here for about 3 months. We're really only at day number 4. So just doing some quick math. Day 4 out of 120. We're still really not that far into the voyage. Still have lots of pain in my feet, pain in my left knee. The other thing finally cleared up after a day of treatment, which I don't even want to talk about because that was not enjoyable. If I had an OnlyFans account, people might have paid good money to see what I had to do to get that cleared up. However, you know, the way that I feel right now is a little bit tired. I'm a little bit worn down. You know, you always have this nagging thing in the back of your mind of, you know, what the hell am I really doing out here? And I could just jump in the car and go home, get back into my life. And I mean, that's barring, you know, all the public disclosures of what it is that I plan on doing. You know, this is our own hike. This is our own life. We can go do whatever we want to do. You know, if I say I'm going to go backpack and I end up not backpacking, well, I mean, that's all about me. You know, I know that we do have some followers on Facebook and also YouTube. But, you know, I'm certainly having one of those moments right now where it's like, you know, why don't we just, you know, not worry about walking today, you know, take the day off. But the thing is that ends up eating away at us later on. I mean, you know, day number 4, I'm going to still be where I was at day number 3. And just a note about myself, I don't really pay attention to numbers too much, unless they're important numbers. So not feeling, you know, absolutely the greatest right now. Then again, in life, you know, we don't always feel the absolute greatest. You know, work can be a slog sometimes, and this is certainly work. So it feels like a slog, and you just keep on going after it. You know, of course, there's other factors like, you know, being in a town, being in a restaurant, you know, seeing the inner tubes. You know, hey, let's knock the day off and let's go tubing. You know, these are all things that we can do, but I just need to remember what my goal is, which is to be able to get myself to Maine. And I find myself very blessed being here on the Benton Mackaye Trail. Trail's gorgeous, well marked. It's really desolate. There's really nobody out here, and I really, really enjoy that. It's just a different experience. This reminds me a lot of what it was like on the AT in '96. Just not as much support services, not as many hostels, trail magic, shuttles. You know, I've got Jenny, so I've got the shuttle already built into everything. And then I also, you know, find myself very fortunate. You know, we're staying in hotels, at least for the very first part of this trip, as we all get acclimated. And, you know, the next big move is going to be, you know, sleeping in the tent, finding campsites, and doing that whole experience. Which I guess I kind of feel like I'm missing out on right now. You know, being in nature, but then having one foot in the civilized world by staying in the hotels. I understand it's a transient condition and we'll be getting past it pretty soon. But, you know, there is just something special about waking up in the woods, breaking camp, throwing on your rucksack, and just going at it all day long. So we'll be there soon enough. Prior to that, we've got some friends coming to visit us. So Jody and Chris from up in Collingwood are coming down. Probably go rent a house, hang out with them, and get a little bit of rest time too. So that'll be pretty cool. So looking forward to that. I'll talk to you later. All right, here we are crossing into Gilmer County. We are 5 miles in. It's been a nice road walk. So the road walk's been nice because it's at a really nice even grade. Nothing to really trip over. A couple of cars go past, everybody waves at you. Gilmer County. And you can tell we entered Gilmer County because we went from Fannin County with pavement, Gilmer, no pavement. And then there's this old homestead right here, which I thought was kind of interesting. We passed by this last night. But the road walk was nice because it's nice even grade, winds around things, takes its time, and we're gaining elevation as we're going. So that's nice. The part that we don't like is that it's really rough on the feet. And you can take a look in here. Just an old barn. All the way down there is where the animals used to stay. This looks like a old chicken coop. And some building just collapsed here. It looks like the old homestead over here. It looks like this road went right in between here. Now that it's kind of getting built up, it's all a little bit strange, but I got the split rail fence. And right down the road from the old homestead, we got Lamp Blue Ridge. So it looks like lots of civilization coming up to the mountains. Beautiful area. Road walk really wasn't that bad. A nice overcast sky. So at least the sun wasn't beating down on us. We did it in the morning, so temperatures aren't too extreme. I'd say it's probably about 76 degrees. Just a beautiful day. Not a big fan of the road walk, but hey, at least it's relatively level. All right, here we are coming off the road. Thankfully, looks like we got some trail work going on here. Please stay on trail. Switchback shortcutting destroys vegetation. Yes, it does. And looks like we got some falls up ahead of us, which means we got some climbing to do. But Benton Mackaye Trail, beautiful, really well done. Very well marked. Certainly know where you're going to turn in and turn off on this thing. All right, let's go get this done. 5 miles in. This is pretty cool. Geodesic domes all set on platforms here in the middle of the woods. Right out the Benton Mackaye Trail. A little creek that goes right down the middle. Sounds like we've got a bunch of kids hanging out up here too. These are pretty cool. There's a trail. Benton Mackaye Trail. Time lets us know that it's coming off to the left. Beautiful waterfalls right over here. Little observation deck down there. Lots of people playing in the water. Go take a dip over here if we wanted to. Gorgeous. All right. What day are we on? 1, 2, 3. Day 4, I think it is. And looks like we're getting our first little rainstorm. Wasn't in the weather for today, but you know, these things pop up. All we got is some drizzles going on. Still a pretty good leaf cover. And if you notice, I'm covered in sweat. So a little bit of rain, just gonna wash the sweat away. So my strategy here is to just take the rain, I've got a longer sleeve fleece on the back of the backpack here, and I can pull that one out. I'm not really worried about rain protection. I do have a good raincoat in the backpack too, but I tend to only keep those ready to go for times when we're in camp. Trying to backpack, as you can see, I'm already covered in sweat with some type of vapor layer on top of me is only going to make it hotter and sweatier. And the point of the jacket is to keep the water off. So with the fleece, I can put that on. My body will keep that warm. Rainwater will cool it off. It might actually be kind of refreshing. So that's going to be my strategy for right now. I did not bring my rain cover. It's still in the car. I know I should have thrown it in the pack, but I've been trying to keep this thing as light as possible. So I'm going to take a little bit of rain. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a major storm. If it does, that's when I'm going to shelter in place, put the heavy duty rain gear on, and just basically wait it out. Storms like this just sort of move through the area. It's just a squall. It's something we see when we're sailing all the time. So here we go. We are at mile 7.7, 3 hours in, 3 hours for 16 minutes in. So we're still not doing fantastic time. Part of that was the road walk. Part of it was me having relatively low energy levels this morning. Road walk was nice, but yeah, I know that it did a number on my feet too. So hey, it is what it is. All right, let's get back on the trail. Right up here. So this is one of the road junctions on the Benton Mackaye. I forget which one this is, but it lets me know exactly where I'm at. So thanks for the great signs, guys. Looks like they're putting in some improvements to a road here and pushing the trail off to the side. Check that place out. Look at that set of stairs down here by this beautiful creek. Wow. Beautiful. All right, so this is an example of a not such a good sign. You can see the two blazes as I'm coming up. We know that we got one blaze over there in that telephone pole. We know that there's going to be a change, but we've seen changes that would be going along with the curves in the road. So since I can't see any blazes in this direction, and we don't know if we should go that way, we know that's the way we came. Another way to do it is take a look on the side, which means that the trail should be going on over there. You should be able to see those two blazes from over there. So that means that's the way we're going. And there's things like this. But we're gonna have to play Frogger. Well, trail takes a turn here, and I am just walking through the cutest little mountain neighborhood ever. And they got the outhouse. This is over there. Just looking for some diamonds. Look at this. Little fire pit. Little stream going by. A bridge over the top. And another one up here. This place is special. Old man, old dog, 15 miles per hour. You gotta respect that. And up at the top of this climb, find all of this goodness. So this is a boardwalk, and this is a reservoir. And these nice people, these really cool houses, a lot of the Benton Mackaye Trail, use their boardwalk. Let's get to it. And so this is the first shelter on the Benton Mackaye Trail. It's called the Indian Rock Shelter. Comes complete with a sleeping platform, a mouse catch, so you can hang your food and the mice aren't able to get to it. Oh, it's even got a mirror over here. Of course, always have a broom to sweep out after yourself. And got some signage. Out here, beautiful area to sit around and have a fire. And these guys and girls have thought of it all. It's right around the way. Got a whole bunch of split firewood waiting for you. All that at the base of houses that look like this. It's pretty cool. You got your water source out there. Fire out by 9 p.m. These are for BMT hikers. And that we are. Don't know about a privy around here, but don't necessarily need one. Let's keep hiking. Of course, everybody will love this. Covered bridge out in the middle of nowhere. White diamond on it. All right, coming into the end of day number 4. We started off over here at Dial Road 36-2, and we're going to Bushyhead Gap 56.7. So that'll give us 20.5 for the day. This is a pretty major road, and it looks like we've got a 0.9 mile walk down that road, and then 1.7 mile walk up Bushyhead Road to the Gap. And that'll complete our day. And Jenny should be waiting there for us. Ugh. 2.6 miles of road walking at the end of the day. Let's just get this done. Don't have to do it tomorrow. And Jenny came out to meet us for the road walk. Look at her go. There she is. Isn't that marvelous? Woof. End of day 4. After what's that, 0.9 road walk, a 2.1 mile uphill, or some combination of those. We finally made it to the Benton Mackaye Trail. We were on the trail, but it was just this road walk. And hopefully we got less of these ahead of us. Let's go on up and touch the sign. Thank you. 7 p.m. Jenny?
Yep.
And we got our 20 miles in. 20.5. How do you feel?
The Jenny 4 miler.
It was so nice to see you.